day, everyone. Today we're going to discuss a story which is entitled The Cask of Amontillado, written by Edgar Allan. What is the story A Cask of Amontillado is? Well, the story started from a revengeful man which planned to have fatal revenge on his friend, for he believed that his friend gave shame to his family and did not respect it. So today we're going to discuss it using the elements of short story. First, the characters. There are only 3 characters in the story. First, Montresor, the revengeful man. Lucchesi, the man who loves wine and very distinct on it. And of course, Fortunato, a friend, or might not be a friend. So, what character are they? What type of character are they? Fortunato is, of course, he is flat. Why? Because as you can observe, even at the first up to the end, he is a friend to Montresor. And Lucchesi, well, he is not actually the focus of the story, but I believe he is flat, a flat type of character. And let's move on to Montresor. Montresor is a vengeful man, as I said. He is dynamic. He is a dynamic type of character. Why? Because as you can observe, at the first up to the middle, he is actually a friend to Fortunato. But at the end of the story, he shows what he is. He planned to kill Fortunato, and that he did. And so, let's move on to setting. Where is it happened? In the story, it was actually in an Italian city, but it is a name. And it is in carnival time when it is happening. So there's a lot of fun going on. There's a lot of drinking and party happening. So, what is the conflict of the story? What type of conflict it is? The conflict is man versus himself, which is referring to Montresor. Montresor was actually a man, a friend, but definitely he is not. As a vengeful man, and he wants to revenge his friend. At the story, it is not stated what did Fortunato did to his family and to him to make that very vengeful to Fortunato just to make him killed. So is it really about the family and himself, or is it just in his mind? We don't know. Because, as I said, it is not stated in the story. So what is the theme of the story? The theme of the story is revenge. For what I have said at the first, up to the end, the story was actually about the vengeful man, which is Montresor, who happened to want a revenge to his friend. So what is the point of view of the story? As you observe in the story, the author uses I and we, which is actually the first person point of view, because it is directly affected in the story, as I and we is used. And as along the way of reading the story, we are going to encounter lots of symbolism, which is of course the title itself, the Cask of Amontillado, which leads to the death of Fortunato because he loves wine, and that wine leads him to his end. And of course, as I said, there's a lot. So there's a mask, black mask, which was worn by Montresor, which actually represents that he is not him. It is not true to him. He is not the true Montresor. He is covering his face, the identity of himself. You see, in just a story, you can find a lot of things which actually explains further what is the story all about. So this is the end of my discussion. I hope you get some. Thank you.